Alright guys, welcome to the BC Drifting YouTube channel, and if there was ever the epitome of you never know what you're going to get, this video is it. Normally I do cars, wrenching, off-roading, stuff like that, but today I've got this LG Velvet and the charging port has stopped working on it. Now it still charges wirelessly, but it does not charge with a fast charge, and it will not connect via USB to a computer. So today we're going to replace that charging port, and we're also going to replace the back glass. As you can see, it is cracked. So the reason I'm making this video is because I couldn't find this video when I was looking for it. So hopefully someone out there has got this phone, got this issue, and this video will help them out. And yeah, so I don't claim to know a whole lot about cell phone repair, but I like to fix my own stuff, I like to work on my own stuff, and I like to learn about it. So we're going to learn together, and hopefully I can edit this up and make a nice video that is helpful to other people. So like you can see here, I'm just working my way around this adhesive. It's got a little piece of adhesive all the way around the edges and a couple squares, and I'll show that later so you kind of know where you're working at. But I'm also kind of applying some heat with this hair dryer to hopefully soften the adhesive a little bit. Not sure if that's necessary or not, but psychologically it helps. One thing to note is my back glass is cracked, obviously, so I'm not being too careful with it. But if you're trying to preserve your back glass, if it's in good shape and you want to try to keep it in good shape, maybe don't use the metal prying tool, because it does kind of scratch the coating off of it, and kind of work with the plastic guitar picks. Now I will drop some links to both this back glass and the charging port in the description below. And all these tools that I'm using come with either the back glass or the charging port kit. Careful. Here's you a good image of where the adhesive is. This square right here, this square right here, all along the perimeter there's adhesive. So that square right there was kind of the last one that was holding me. But that's what we look like so far. Alright, so like I've said before, I'll say it again now. I've never done this before, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But just from what I can see, it looks like we gotta get this plastic cover off, and it looks like it's held in with these series of Phillips head screws. So we're going to try to take off. By the way, these little screwdrivers just came with the charging port kit, and I'll link that charging port kit in the description, as well as the back glass kit. Okay, I think that's all we're going to need. I'm going to slide those over out of the way so I don't knock them off into oblivion. Then I don't think that one's got to come out just yet. Just trying to look and see what's all attached to this. See if this is something. Okay, so I either broke something or I got it off. Let's see which one it was. Okay, good. Those were just contacts. So this is the speaker. If you needed to replace that, boom, there you go. I don't need to replace that, so I'm going to very carefully let that sit. And here is the part we're replacing, which is the charging port assembly. It looks like you just pop off the ribbon connectors and it should come out of there. So let's give that a try. Oh my God, that was the front camera. No, that was not the front camera. What was that? Oh, that's a fingerprint scanner. Well, that's crazy. This is really hard for me coming from the mechanicking world where you just grab a bigger hammer. I'm trying to very carefully use my fat paws to get this off. Okay, that one's off. I think that's the antenna. That one I think is the main battery connector. Questions, I don't know if this headphone jack has to come off or not. Let's see if this thing feels loose. Sorry guys, I know y'all can't see much of what's going on, but just doing some test prying here. Just kind of seeing where it wants to move to, what parts want to come up, what parts don't want to come up. I know it looks like I'm just manhandling this thing, but I promise you I'm being very ginger careful. Of course, there would be one little spot of adhesive. Well, I successfully got the old one out. I set it way over here so I don't accidentally reinstall it. And let's try to get this new one back in. Man, that was nerve-wracking, especially. But it does have to get down into this little hole. I don't know if you can see my fat head looking looking at this thing closely, but I'm just trying to make sure it's fully in its place. There we go. There we go. It fits right around this one little screw hole right here very tightly. And there's also a little rubber gasket right here, I think is what was kind of giving me some resistance. But we are in there like swimwear. Let's see if we can connect these little ribbon connectors. This is honestly one of the parts I'm super nervous about. Okay, and the speaker. Try to blow some of the crusties out of that thing real quick. Good old Nintendo cartridge style. And let's just go ahead and put all these screws back in, because if not, I will 100% lose them. So just about had one get away right there. Look at my hands. I pulled a daggum transmission last night out of a Dodge pickup, pulled a transmission, and here I am today changing the charging port on a freaking $1,000 smartphone. Probably an exaggeration. This is just a LG, but still. I did go ahead and clean up all the adhesive. Just a little bit of residual that was holding it on, but new screen right here, or back glass rather. There was some cheaper options, but I had seen where they recommended getting this one with the camera lenses already installed. Not sure how hard it would have been to swap them from the old one over, but we've got it. So another thing to note, that this is a AT&T specific case, as this is an AT&T phone. I believe the Verizon and T-Mobile both have different back glasses, so just keep that in mind. So we're going to peel off these camera covers so I don't forget them. And then we're going to peel off this inner adhesive. Give it the sticky test, and it is very sticky. I want to peel this back sticker off too, so that it's just a little bit easier to maneuver. You know, I thought I got the exact same color, but this one's actually very similar. Doesn't really matter anyways, it's going back in a case. So found this thing. Now I'm going to put a little cushion under my screen because I don't want to crack the front glass doing this, but get some good fingerprints and rub marks all over this thing, pressing it down. Remember, there's a big old square of adhesive here, and there's another one down here, and then all along the perimeter. Take a look. It's sealed up tightly all the way around, no large gaps. I think that's good. Now this screen kit come with, I think this is kind of funny, come with rubber bands, which I'm assuming their intention was that you would rubber band around this thing to help hold it. I think that's kind of silly, but under those same principles, I've got this OtterBox case where the phone snaps into it, so I'm going to leave it in there for at least several days, if not several hours. I'm going to leave it in there for several hours, if not several days, to kind of help hold some tension on it and get everything sealed up. But that's going to wrap it up. When I take it out of the case, I'll snag that label off. But thank you for watching the video. I know this is completely random for the channel, and if you're one of my regular viewers and you see this video and you watched it, I totally appreciate that. If you can, give the video a thumbs up. It helps not only my channel grow, but it helps other people who need to see this video to fix their phone find it. YouTube's algorithm kind of, well, you know the YouTube stuff, but that's all I've really got. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll put some links in the description to the charging port and the back glass that I used. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.